Welcome to the Wicker Bar. You know me, I'm the host of this video, Lord C.P. Blaine, the Duke of the goddamn motherfucking Delridge. I think I got a little bit of allergies here. I think I was feeling it, because when my cousin was over the other night, I said, man, I'm like, am I just like too stoned or what? It's like, no, all of a sudden this afternoon, I got a little sniffle. Went for a walk. Anyway, so thank you for joining me here in the Wicker Bar. Obviously, you can tell we're up here in the kitchen. I'm cooking dinner tonight. I had a plan to make a prawn etouffee, which is a New Orleans dish. Where I'm going to make a little dark roux. Looked in the freezer, I didn't have a bag of shrimp. So what I'm doing instead is I'm using some sausage and some chicken that I had marinated. Holy moly! And some chicken that I had marinated for our tapas happy hour that we had over the weekend. We didn't get around to cooking because Rael and I have this thing. Some people have FOMO, the fear of missing out. We have FONO, the fear of not enough. So generally, we end up preparing more than we need. So I'm gonna get on this etouffee, and then I'm also this evening I'm making the salad that we've done. We're moving into today was supposed to be 63 degrees here in Seattle, so that's why we're having kind of a festive cocktail. One of our favorite salads that we do, which is grilled corn, grilled hearts of palm, grilled orange. We just happen to, the randomness, I mean, years ago, blood orange in Seattle, never. Now they're all over the place. Blood orange, a little grilled jalapeno, our grilled corn, and it's topped with fried egg. We've done it before, a little bit of balsamic vinegar. We're gonna get into that. I've got the stuff ready here for the etouffee. So a little celery, a little onion. We don't do green bell peppers here. I know that's kind of the traditional way we're going to do it. I've got a little orange pepper, got some garlic. Let us get on with this cocktail. This one is called the Scorpion. It is one of those classic tiki drinks. Obviously, I'm not gonna do it total classic tiki style because it's only Tuesday. That'd just be way too fancy for a Tuesday. I was originally planning on squeezing some of those blood oranges, but took the dog for a walk this afternoon. He met up with this other dog, and it was a puppy, and, a 2-block walk, Oh, why? I've been gone for 45 minutes. It hurts me to walk so slow. It does. And it's like, why am I even walking? I should not just sit down. It doesn't even seem right. So got the barbecue ready. Let's get going on the Scorpion, right? I don't know, 50s tiki bar, the luau, something, blah 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 blah. You can get on the internet and you can research this. I do believe that we even have a version of the Scorpion in the Cocktails and Mixed Drinks from the Wicker Bar. If you haven't had a chance to order that book, get with it. We're almost out. So we're going to have our plantation rum. I believe it did call for a London dry gin, but this is what we have right now. We've got our Citadel gin from France. This is still left over from Christmas. We had bought a lot, once again, fear of not enough. So we're still going through these boozes from Christmas. It's going to have some brandy, some more Jot. Oh, actually, right on the back of there is the Scorpion Sting. Lime juice, orange juice, and it's supposed to have some demerara syrup, which I don't have. So I'm just going regular simple syrup. I think we will survive. We have these funky glasses here, which are good here for on a Tuesday, on a Friday or Saturday night. Those would cause some problems. We've been known to have problems around here. If you know what I mean. Anybody out there ever get married? Do it. Okay, here we go. We're going to go 2 ounces of brandy. And this is a cocktail where the recipe that was in the book, I didn't need to double it. If I doubled it, it would be Friday or Saturday night. Can't get with the Blaine, I know. 2 ounces of gin. I had to put some little marks on this measuring jigger here. 2 ounces of gin. 4 ounces of rum. Can you hear me here, Rael? Know what I'm talking about? Four ounces of rum, 2 ounces of lime, and if anybody's catching up on my, my lucky money find, 8 cents today, nickel and 3 pennies. 2 ounces of lime. I know, it's exciting. I can tell you're excited. I don't even know if I'm going to get all this in there. 4 ounces of orange juice. Oh, look at that. Perfect. 2 ounces of our orgeat. I don't think these glasses are going to be... Oh, holy moly. I can see why this recipe actually called for it not to be shaken. It was more of a stir. I think this is going to be more of a stir. And then 1.5 of our simple syrup. It's not going to have... Oh, you're kidding me. It's not going to have the richness that we would have if it was the Demerara. What am I doing there? 1.5 Demerara syrup. Remember, the Demerara is more of a unrefined sugar, kind of a brown sugar. Very popular. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Rail she just made it fancy. She just took us down to Flavor Town, to Tiki Town. There we go. Of course, we don't have any straws or anything up here, but we'll survive. Nor a bar spoon. Let's get this going here. We're going to get this cocktail going. We're going to give it a little taste, and then we are going to hit pause, and I'm going to go out and get my vegetables on the grill. Actually, vegetables and citrus fruit. Oh yeah, look at that. And this one, traditionally, if you've ever been to one of those really, really fancy tiki places, and I've only been to the Tonga Room in San Francisco, where you get these things like, this weird tiki mugs and stuff. That's a whole other subculture. Whole other subculture. I don't know if they'll be tapping into that one. Are you ready, Rael? Let's give the scorpion let's give it a go. I know it's like, wow, it's only half of the cup of goodness. Let's see. That is one of those cocktails that if you are not careful, you would end up getting in trouble with somebody. All right, so we're gonna hit pause. I'm gonna go get these vegetables going. Actually, I'm gonna get we're gonna hit pause, and then let me put a few of these things away. We're gonna hit pause. I'm gonna get going on this on the roux for our etouffee, because I need to get a little bit of color in that flour. So just hang tight. All right, here we go. So what I have in here is I have 1/4 cup of oil for the roux and 1/4 cup of flour. You just equal amounts. And you don't want this. You want it to get a little bit of color to it, a little bit of that nuttiness that comes when you cook down the flour, but you don't want it to be burned. So I'm going to get this all nicely incorporated. I'm going to keep stirring. This is going to probably take about 20 minutes to get this going, to get that right color that I'm looking for. And it's just, once again, I'm just cooking for the two of us, so I think this is going to be plenty. And if I was doing it with the shrimp or the prawns, since I don't have the luxury of making a stock out of the heads and the shells and tails and feet of those little shrimps, usually I get a little, at the Asian market, you can get a little thing of that shrimp paste. Put a little teaspoon of that in there. Will give you a little extra bump of your shrimp flavor. All right, so I'm just going to get on over here. Olive oil up all of this. Pepper, I'm not really too worried about. And I'm not gonna season. Well, I might get a little bit of salt and pepper on the blood oranges, but it's not necessary. All right. Okay, there we go. Once again, we're going to hit pause. I don't want her to follow me outside. It's kind of scary out there. Don't want anything to happen. So hang tight. I'm going to go out there. It's going to take me a few minutes. We're going to be a little time lapse. You know, in the TV world. Okay, we'll be right back. All right, here we go. So let's see if we can see that. We got some nice toasty color there on our roux. And I've already dispatched our vegetables, our onion, celery, orange pepper, and some garlic. And I'm going to kind of cook this up in here for a while. I'm going to let these vegetables get a little bit soft in the roux. And then I'm going to add our chicken stock, some Louisiana-style hot sauce, and some Worcestershire sauce as well as salt and pepper. And the sausage and the chicken, before I put those in here, and we did the Delridge style gumbo quite some time ago, and I use this, I use the roux thing here to thicken it instead of using okra. And if you go to New Orleans, the etouffee, it's a little thinner. I know we just like ours a little thicker. Sorry, we're not traditionalists. That's just kind of how we like it. So, curse me, kill me. And you can see we have our vegetables here. They're all nicely grilled. Let's see. Oh, look at that! Yeah. So I'm going to take that. Jalapeno and cut it in half and to remove those seeds. And then we're going to take a knife and shave the kernels off of those ears of corn there. So I think we're going to be solid here for a minute. It's going to take about 5 minutes or so for these vegetables to cook down a bit, and then I'm going to start adding the stock. All right, so here we go. Probably a little bit heavy on the veggies for that little bit of roux there, but I think the vegetables have gotten nice and soft. Crank that heat back up. I'm going to throw some of this chicken stock in there. And I'm going to throw a little bit of extra because I'm going to let it's going to cook down. And I do have this chicken stock doesn't have a whole lot of chicken oomph to it, so I do have a little best chicken bouillon ever. This would be delicious with the I make a stock with the smoked chickens that we do. But last week I used that for some soup for my wife because it's one of the things I have to do for her. Be a good boy. All right. So I figured just while we're here, I'm going to give it Louisiana hot sauce. Definitely don't do one of the Mexican ones that just a full totally different flavor profile. Crystal's a good one to have around. A lot less expensive than Tabasco. The Tabasco products. I don't know why those are so expensive. Keep that over there. Probably need some more Worcestershire. Worcestershire is like using miso. Adds a lot of nice flavor in there. All right. Well, here we go. And while we were all fiddling around backstage in the green room, Rael has some rice going over there because we can't have our etouffee without any rice. And this stuff is about ready to get going. So we're going to be back. Oh, I did get some, I got some green beans ready. I'm going to roast those in the oven. I did take the stem part off, a little olive oil, salt, and pepper. That's how we like to do it here, all over the vegetables. So you all just hang tight. Oh, I did. If you didn't notice, that is all the juice I got out of all of those blood oranges. Barely a third of a cup. It's going to be perfect, though. All right, hang tight. I'm going to be back. I'm going to finish this up. Okay, here we go. We are getting ready to finish this up. So I have the 2 ears of corn. I've shredded the kernels off of the cob. Got a little lettuce here. I have the jalapeno, which I just used half of it. I seeded it. Got a little small dice on there. I'm going to throw a little bit of this parsley. I know it looks like cilantro, but it is not. The big Italian flat leaf parsley, which I prefer over the curly. It's going to go on there. And how's our pan doing here with our egg? And this etouffee, it's going to be a little unconventional, but that'll be all right. Here we go for a nice sunny side up egg. So here we go. Let's get this going. Let's get these hearts of palm going first. Put in here like that. And then I'm going to throw in our blood orange juice, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of balsamic vinegar, the good kind, salt, a little pepper. There we go. Oh yeah, totally. Gives it a much. Let's see how that's going to be there before I put that in. A little bit more of it. Wait, that corn's good. Fabulous. A little salt and pepper on our egg. And our hearts of palm that have been lightly grilled. There's our beans, and we're good to go. Just to make it look extra fancy, use the old scoop here. It's going to go like this. It's more than probably Grail's going to want, but that is quite all right. Once again, this is much thicker than the traditional version. And the chicken that I have here, it was marinated in a little olive oil, some smoked paprika, and some garlic. And I think maybe there's a little bit of lemon in there as well. But it's a good way to use if you two are experiencing beef here, but not enough. Let's see. Get a little green meat on there for Rael. Oh, there we go. Not as saucy as the traditional one. And here we go, a nice sunny side up egg. There we go. That is our dinner here. Thank you very much for joining me, the host of this video, Lord Zippy Blade, the Duke of the goddamn motherfucking Delridge. I made dinner. I made the scorpion. I'm having a little wine now. We're going to watch a little bit of television and eat this dinner. Peace out. If you haven't already done this, share, like, subscribe. Share this with your friends. Come on, man. Make a comment. Do it. Let's make this happen. I'll be back. You know what? I'm going to be back tomorrow. I am. Can't get away from me.